Hi. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I have the hardest time getting my words out, and I feel like my throat chakra is just, and I can't talk, and I'm really working on just letting my thoughts and my feelings flow and come out and to feel inspired, because I have been getting the craziest messages, though they're kind of freaky things that have been happening, like my intuition or things popping in my head, and I'm right about something and I'm like, whoa, that's crazy. I am on this spiritual journey, and I feel like a lot of people are, or they want to be, and they're trying to explore their spirituality. And maybe you're like me. I grew up really religious, like in a structured religion, and it just didn't sit well with me. It didn't feel right. And so I left, and I just wasn't down with the spirituality of anything for a long time, because in a way, I felt kind of betrayed, and I felt like it was fake and false. And then I started opening my heart to the universe and more of that kind of direction. And my life has changed so much. I was always taught that like magic and, tarot cards and mediumship and all of those things are wrong and bad and evil. And, well, I would have to disagree. I think you can tap into your spiritual side and amazing things can happen. And we all are intuitive, and we all can tap into mediumship in one way or another. And I feel like I'm starting to do that, and I feel really uncomfortable right now in my journey saying that out loud, but that's why I'm here. I'm running through this door because I'm tired of being fearful. I'm tired of holding back just because of what other people might think. Sorry, my dogs. I have 7 dogs, by the way. Benny, you're okay, babe. They get a little loud sometimes. But I just wanted to share some things that have been on my mind so much lately. I am a nurse, and I've been a nurse for about a year and a half. And before that, I was doing speech therapy in home health. So I was going to patients or clients' houses, and all of my clients had to have a diagnosis of some sort, and I was traveling a lot, and I did that for 10 years, and I was really, really, really burnt out doing that. And so I decided to go to nursing because I still wanted to help people and make a difference, and I wanted to learn the medical side of things. I thought that was like super cool until I got into it, and I realized, wow, I really fucked up. This is not for me at all. I did 1 year in the ICU, and I was so after I started, I was like, this was a mistake. What was I thinking? So I then went to hospice. That's what I'm doing right now. And I just don't feel fulfilled. I just don't. I love helping people, but not in this way. I think I'm more of a holistic person, and maybe you can relate to that. I'd rather help people through manipulating diet and exercise and regulating their nervous system and rewiring their brain and those things versus just throwing medications at people. At least, I know some people really need it. Do what you got to do. But it just doesn't vibe with me. And so I've tapped into this whole new journey, and I'm following my gut, my intuition. There's some things I'm still a little too scared to do that I know I will open the door at some point, but right now it's just not the time yet. But I know there's more, like I can feel it. There's more right on the other side of a door I just haven't opened yet. And like bold letters in my mind, I keep seeing trust, trust, trust. So also last week on Thanksgiving, I found out I'm pregnant. I was pregnant 4 months ago and I had a miscarriage very shortly after finding out. I was still working in the ICU. I was really, really stressed out all the time. I hated life. I was having a hard time finding balance. It's really hard, working in a code, doing CPR, doing all the things when you're pregnant, you're stressed. It weighed me down and I had to leave. I had to. But it's been 4 months. I'm pregnant again and I want more than anything to find this path that I'm supposed to be on, to feel aligned, to be everything I can for my future baby, for my husband. And I want to find a way to help and inspire people without the stress and feeling like this is just not right. So here I am on YouTube. I'm just going to see where it goes and I'm just going to trust and I'm just going to follow my intuition. I've been getting into tarot a little bit. I've been doing a lot of things that are out of the ordinary for me because I'm ready. I'm ready to not live my life in fear. And I've also started 4 months ago, after my miscarriage, I started learning how to day trade, and that's going okay. I feel like that could be a really cool avenue to take, and I know it takes time, but I'm doing pretty good for right now. So lots of new things happening, and I'm excited to share them. And I hope someone, I don't know, maybe they'll feel inspired by my journey or my messages. I really want to tap into that intuitive mediumship side, and maybe share things that can help people. That is what I want to do. Anyways, I'm Callie. I'm excited to share my journey and I'm just going to let things flow. So welcome to my channel.